So David, it's finished 1-1 down here at the Bob Lucas Stadium. What do you say to them when you finish a game like that, when you go back into the changing room?
It's really difficult. It's you know, it sort of feels like I say, like a lot of games have this year. If you're here today and you watch that, that's such a domination. Especially first half, they come out like we expect, and they have a 10-15 minute spell at the start of the second half where we was a little bit ragged, we was a little bit out of structure. We rode that, then got a goal, and then we concede a sort of a comical goal from a set piece. It hits the back of one of our heads, or one of our players slips, and we concede. It's like you say, it's really difficult. You know, we had not people turning on each other in there, but a bit of emotion sort of about to be shown, and we need to stick together.
Of course. Would you take at the moment like a bad performance and a win?
Yeah, of course.
Just to turn it over, just to get.
Of course, I would take any sort of performance to get the 3 points. We should be going in 2 goals up at half time. It's been the story that when we're dominating games, which has been 80-90% of games we've played this season, we don't score when we're ahead, and typically in football, as you know, you end up getting punished for that. For us to only be 1-0 up with how we played for a long period today, it just feels inevitable that what's going to happen happens.
Do you know, it was. I know this is no consolation. It was a delight to watch. You set them up, sort of, was it 4-2-3-1 to start with, and it just looked so comfortable with the ball.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Weymouth, they are where they are. They're tied with us before the start of play, but their last results, they've beaten Dorking away. They've drew with Worthing. They drew with Farnborough. They drew with Weston. Mark's a good manager. He has them set up. They're an organised team, and to be as good as we were, like I say, for that first half was very pleasing. And like you say, it was a pleasure to watch. But we're just not putting the ball in the back of the net. We have 2 or 3 on the ball and out of possession today. I thought we was exceptional. We have a game plan every week. It was. Today was one of the first times that we really won the ball back in their half and put them under pressure. They're a team that can pass it. We was very good both in and out of possession today.
Because if you were looking at it, you'd probably say, if someone just turned up, you'd probably say that we look like the home team, they look like the away team really in that first half.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good performance, but with only a point to show for it again is frustrating.
I know it's part of the league and the way it works. Are days out like this hard when you've got a long journey and you have to leave early? And things?
No, I think we got players that have been around it long enough. It's just par for the course. That's what they do. It's obviously an early start, but you wouldn't have thought we've travelled 3 hours after watching how we come out the blocks. It was, as I say, I was so pleased with both the in and out of possession game plan and how we looked, and the energy and the enthusiasm we had. You know, we're a team that's so close to being really good.
I totally agree. We should say, a good display of fans behind the goal.
Yeah.
We had loads listening online on the radio this afternoon. People, sending messages in, getting behind the team, encouraged by this, which is superb, isn't it? Really?
Of course, like I said to the players in there, it's not a time to. You're turning up every week and you're deserving to get beat, or you're nicking a draw. It's a different story. You can't see no light at the end of the tunnel. This team is far from that. It's far from that. If you're watching the performances they're putting in, week out, like I say, it's far. You can understand if people are getting, and you will get certain people that are upset, but like I say, I feel we're so close.
And just to talk a little bit about what happened in the week with Dion and Keith's going back to their clubs. A bit of a shame, but it's part of the nature of football at this level.
Exactly, thank you to the two clubs for giving us the players, but that is how it works. There could be things going on at the club or injuries, and essentially they're not our players, so we have no say.
And next week we move on to the FA Trophy. I know you've said it before, you want to win every game, of course you do, and that would be a great way to sort of really get going, wouldn't it? Really, just to move it into the next gear.
Yeah, that's where we are. We're right on the cusp. I feel this team. We're right on the cusp. You know, teams we play against praise us, and it's difficult to accept that when you're not coming away with 3 points But you know, like I say, I feel we're very, very close from clicking and being, you know, teams getting hammered.
And I think anyone that saw that on Tuesday and anyone who's here today, exactly the same. It's not far off. So
no.
There's lots to be optimistic about, you know, at this stage in the season.
Yeah.
So, David, thanks ever so much.
No
Safe
problem.
journey back as well.
Thank you very much.